2025. May we have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Chavez?
Here.
Councilmember Chen?
Here.
Councilmember Yu?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Mann?
Here.
Mayor Sternquist?
Here. Okay. We move to the invocation. Pastor Kelty, welcome. Pastor Kelty is from Community of Christ Church, and he will be providing the invocation this evening. The church is located at 5851 Temple City Boulevard. Services are on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m., and all are welcome. Pastor?
Our divine Creator, we thank you for this world that you have created. We thank you for this beautiful day and for the light it provides for all of us. We thank you that we are able to live in this community and to enjoy the benefits of all that it has to offer us. We would come into your presence this prayer this evening to ask your blessing upon all those who are gathered here and do what you would have us do this evening so we may continue to share blessings of this community to all those members who live in it. We remember especially the city council and their staff. They may have your wisdom to be with them as they seek to do those things that would make this an even better community. We know not what the future may bring, but would ask, dear Creator, that in all we do this evening and in the days to come, would be in generations to come that indeed we may make this a better community, a better city, a better world, a better life for all. That when we look to the future, we may indeed look back with hope and anticipation, with eagerness and a positive outlook, because we are building a better world today for what we do today. Thank you, and amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Jerry, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
Place your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, this evening we have the Temple City Library Bookmark Contest winners.
Wow.
And many of them are there in the audience, so congratulations to them. And we have Rhea Elias. Where's Rhea here? And she is the Temple City Library Children's Librarian, and she'll give us a brief introduction about the contest.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here this evening. So in September 2025, students from kindergarten through 12th grade were invited to participate in LA County Library's 46th annual bookmark contest. The bookmark contest aims to encourage a love of books and reading while also promoting creativity, artistic expression, and community engagement. Each LA County Library location selects one winner in each of 4 categories. These local winners are then forwarded to their respective Board of Supervisors office for final winner selection. And then in the spring of 2026, the Board of Supervisors will select 20 winners and have their bookmarks printed and distributed countywide and will be honored by the board. This year in Temple City Library alone, we had over 186 entries. We can tell you all the students put in great effort when creating their bookmarks. We had several people come into the library to judge these bookmarks, including representatives from the city and our own library staff. On behalf of Temple City Library, I would like to congratulate all the winners and participants for all their hard work, and the bookmarks will be displayed in the children's area, hopefully come the new year. And then on a side note, I just want to share 2 of our programs that are upcoming. In January, on the 14th, we have a Play and Explore program for children ages 0 to 5, where they can kind of socialize, play with toys in the library. And then we also have a family game afternoon on January 17th from 3 to 4 p.m. So this is going to be some games that you can come in and play at the library, some word games. So that should be a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Thompson. Okay, I'm going to ask my colleagues to come on up and present the certificates along with me. Thank you. Okay, our first one is in first grade, and Lucy Dang, and she is in the K to second grade category, and she is from La Rosa Elementary. Who has Lucy? Nope. Okay, is Lucy here? Hold on, Lucy's might be right under here. Once you know, it's the first one. It's under my notes, so congratulations, Lucy.
And I use these for my campaign, I'm just kidding. Over here. They stand there and we're gonna take a group picture, okay?
Okay. Hoi Yi Chow, did I pronounce that close?
Who we got? Boyd?
Hoi.
Okay.
And she is in the K to second category, honorable mention from Windrose Elementary. Congratulations. Then we have Andy Zhang, second grade, K through second grade category, honorable mention, Carver Elementary.
Is Andy here?
Is Andy here?
No.
Okay. All right, then we move on to the third through fifth grade category, and we have Audrey Yu. She is the winner, first place from Gooden School or Godden? Gooden? Melody Wong, third through fifth grade, and she is in the fifth grade at Baldwin Stalker Elementary. Congratulations. Meryl Wong, fifth grade, honorable mention from Holly Avenue. Sophie Zhao, she is in the sixth through eighth grade category, and she is a first place winner from Oak Avenue Intermediate, and she is in the seventh grade. Trevor Zhang, sixth grade, honorable mention, San Gabriel Christian School. It's so nice we have so many different schools. Emma Fung, sixth grade, honorable mention, First Avenue Middle School. Then we move on to the 9th through 12th grade category, and we have Melanie Zhang, 10th grade. She is the first place winner, Temple City High School. Then we have honorable mention to Denise Lopez, who is in 10th grade at Gabrielino High School. Is she here? Okay, we'll make sure we get those. And then Christine Dew, 9th grade, honorable mention from Arcadia High School. Okay. Well, we're going to take a group picture with all of you and the council members, and maybe we can have the children's librarian also.
Yeah, come on up. Okay, let's all get up here.
Jing?
No, you come up.
Shorter ones in the
Yeah, come on up, don't be shy.
You guys get in front, and then stand behind there. Move up a little bit. There you go. Where'd Jerry go? I'm gonna let all the parents do it first. All right. Here. here, straight ahead. First row, look over here. Okay? Keep smiling. I'm gonna check all the fillings in your teeth here. Good, thank you.
Hey, just remind them they don't have to stay. You should remind them they don't have to stay. No, you should.
Thank you so much for coming. If you'd like to stay for the very long, lengthy meeting, you may, or you can go ahead and leave right now also. It's a mass exodus.
You have school tomorrow. Thank you. All right, take care. Have a good evening.
So nice that they come.
Jerry, it can only be you, I think.
You want to go too?
Yeah, I know, huh? Tom's gonna go with him. Can I get a group picture out there?
It's a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We move to item 6, public comments on items not listed on the agenda. Is there anyone who wants to speak on an item that's not on the agenda? Jerry? Nope. Okay. I'm going to close public comment.
Wait,
We're not there yet.
We move to item 7, the consent calendar. All consent calendar items may be approved in a single motion as recommended unless removed for further discussion.
And if I could, Mayor Sternquist, I'd like to pull item 7B for just a brief discussion.
Okay?
Still recommending approval, though.
All right, so is there a motion to, Brian, are you going to?
you want to do the first, or do you want to
Yeah.
do motion first?
What do we do, A, C, and D first?
Right, yeah, if
Okay,
you could
so
do the rest of this consent
I'll
calendar.
make a
items.
motion that we approve the consent calendar other than item B.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded, except for item C.
B.
B, ma'am.
So may we have, do one roll call on just this first, please?
Councilmember Chavez?
Yes.
Councilmember Chen?
Yes.
Councilmember Yu?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Man?
Yes.
Mayor Sternquist?
Yes. Okay, Brian?
Thank you, Mayor Sternquist and members of the council. Before you tonight is something that is a little bit different than you're used to, which is we're usually used to Rule 20, which is the undergrounding funds that we've used, and the city has used many decades ago to essentially take utilities and underground them. This is a little bit different. This was initiated, and thanks to Councilmember Chen, who sits as the liaison and the board member to the Clean Power Alliance. What we have done is tapped into about $250,000 worth of Clean Power Alliance funding in order to electrify our city fleet of vehicles. That is a mandate that is from the state of California. It is expensive. It is a process to get there. So what we've done is Clean Power Alliance, through their grant program, has given us the plan in which to identify, which we identified 2 sites, one just across the street from here at our City Hall parking lot for city vehicles, and one near Live Oak Park. What that will then do, having this plan now allows us to apply to Southern California Edison for Rule 29 tariff funding. That funding is specifically, and it's called funding, but it's actually not funding. It is a requirement of SCE to work with employers and businesses to self-fund themselves the equipment that would be needed for the charging stations for the electrified fleet. So what this does is we still have to pay for things like plans, and the grant took care of some of this, but permitting and those things, that will be on the city's end, but the actual equipment installation and all the connection fees and everything else that Southern California Edison usually charges would be part of this program, and that would relieve us from any of those costs going forward. So It is kind of a first come, first served basis, so that once we have the plan, that's why we want to apply for that funding as soon, or that program, excuse me, as soon as possible. That would approximately put 4 to 6 ports at both locations, so that we, at one time, we can charge up 4 to 6 vehicles. It's going to depend on some of the conditions that Edison's finds at each location as well. So this is part of the program. This is part of our partnership with Clean Power Alliance, and I know Councilmember Chen has been attentively dealing and working with Clean Power Alliance as well going forward, so thanks to him. And this is our step towards electrifying our fleet. If any questions, I'm here for any questions you may have.
Yes.
Mayor, just a couple of questions. First of all, this is all costs associated, so that including if the city needs to upgrade the utilities and all that, right? Or,
Yes.
patch up roads and stuff. How about who could use this equipment? Does it carry that we need to open it up for public usage?
That's something
And who is going to pay for the electric bill and so forth? What are there any requirements?
Thank you. Initially, for right now, at least this first phase, this will just be used for the public agency itself. There won't be anything similar to the 4 charging stations that we have at Primrose Park that are available to the public, but at cost use. This would be just for our use for right now. If those rules change, we'll make sure to come back to you. And your policy has been to recover your costs and not subsidize those costs for our electric vehicle charging stations that we do own. So if something changes or I'm having a misunderstanding on what I've read so far, we'll make sure to let you know, and unless otherwise directed, follow that same policy.
Brian, with what you just shared, I know so many residents continue to ask about is the city going to put more charging stations in? Do you have any updates on the Rosemead Center?
Yes, the Tesla charging stations are in the permit process. Apparently, Tesla had been going through some changes in terms of that business and that business model. I can get back to you in terms of when there's an actual possible date of construction.
Okay, how long has that been now?
It's been quite a while. It's been more than 18 months.
Okay. All right, if you remember to just
Sure. No
keep
problem,
bringing
Mayor.
that to us.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we have,
Mayor, can I ask
yes,
a question
of
too?
course.
So the upgrades to support the areas that we're potentially going to put in charging stations, does that upgrade consider the potential capacity for future stations to be installed in the vicinity? Or is that infrastructure upgrade only limited to the select number under this grant application?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer for you right now on that question, but that's something I will find out.
Okay, yeah, because it would, I guess, the way I understand it is it would seem, I don't know, silly to me if we were to put in something more in the future and then you had to go through this whole process again for some technical reason.
I will have to get back to you. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know that one, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Tom? No?
I do have one more. So, Mr. City Manager, so you said 4 to 6 spaces at each location?
Yes.
Does that mean that these are public spaces that will now go?
No,
on
the spaces that we're going to be using at both locations are already dedicated towards, or
These are our spaces.
The spaces across the street are already dedicated city vehicles. We have dedicated city vehicle space at Live Oak Park. We would just essentially be consolidating it. So the same number of public spaces will remain. It will just be consolidated.
Okay, yeah.
Is
just
the
curious.
school district able to utilize this also?
I don't know the answer to that question either, Mayor Sternquist. I would have to find
The
out.
better question is, should we allow the school district to utilize them?
But I mean, maybe they have a fleet also, correct? Don't they?
I believe, and Councilmember Chen can answer this better, but I believe all agencies in California are required to go and increase their electrified fleet, the electrification of their fleet over the next decade or so.
I don't think I've ever heard them having electric stations anywhere. School district? I don't know where they would have
Their
them.
vehicles will need to be electric also in the future. Right. When is that mandate, Greg? Is it, what's the time frame?
It's a phased in, but it really is over the next decade. Heavier trucks obviously are going to take much longer, so the way to meet the phasing in is to do the lighter vehicles quickly and get almost the entire light vehicle fleet moving from combustion to then hybrid to fully electric, which is why a program like this is important, is because now Temple City is moving from hybrid to electric.
Okay. All right, so can we get a motion to approve item B?
Yeah, Mayor Sternquist, I'll move to approve item 7B.
Second.
Okay, and then we have a roll call on that item, please.
Councilmember Chavez?
Yes.
Councilmember Chen?
Yes.
Councilmember Yu?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Man?
Yes.
Mayor Sternquist?
Yes. Okay, we have no public hearings tonight, no unfinished business, no new business, but we do have an update from our city manager.
Thank you, Mayor Sternquist. I'll be brief on these two items as well. In our next issue of Connect, called Urban Renaissance is title, we're going to be talking about a lot of the improvements that the community's been seeing over the last few years. We just talked about one just a few moments ago with the electrification of our fleet, but also two, Las Tunas, the project itself, the entire improvement, beautification, and infrastructure improvement project is 99% complete at this point in time. The banners and some of the vegetation that you see is some of the last elements of that. The other element of the project that is still moving forward and will continue to move forward are the blade signs and the awnings. Right now, we have almost 18 applications right now. If you want to see one of the blade signs that looks really neat is Path to Spicy. It has their blade sign up, so we're hoping that encourages the other businesses up and down Las Tunas to create that sense of place that we're looking to create with the programs and the incentives that we're providing these businesses. So hopefully look for more of those blade signs and some of those awnings. But in terms of the public infrastructure improvements, those have been completed, and I need to thank the entire Public Works team. Scott Reimers as well, who was leading up our on the executive staff side, Michael Lloyd, Adam Talbot, Furcon Certaintal, and others from TransTech who did a really good job of helping us through that project. The other major project that we finished just recently was a lot of road work, and that was kind of our last gasp for a while of major roads that we're going to be able to do. Just to put it in, I always have to break it down for myself so I understand it, so I asked TransTech and our staff to simplify it for me. So we did approximately 2.6 million square feet of road improvements, which is equivalent to 16 miles. Of that, arterials, we did about 1.3 miles and 15.7 miles or 15 miles of residential streets at a total cost of about $5.5 million. Again, that is going to be one of our last big efforts. Part of the reason that Measure TC was brought forward was to look for this and other funding sources so we can continue this process going forward of improving our streets. At a meeting in January, I'll be bringing to you our latest pavement management plan update as well, which will show the progress that has been made, but the challenges we have going forward with that. So thank you again to the entire team. Thank you to Ashley Avery, our TransTech team as well, Jesse Armenta, who is my and the team's eyes and ears out in the field always, who does a fantastic job. And Onyx Paving, who did a really good job. And again, one of the things we did from and I know Mayor Pro Tem Mann probably doesn't like this phrase from me, but the value engineering that we do in trying to find the most cost-effective way to pave streets has proven, and we tweak it every single time we move forward. This time around, we used a product called ARAM, which was a way of putting like a really, for lack of a better term, a really thick slurry seal, but really compacted, and the components of it are in a way that it's much more durable than what you would see as a traditionally slurry sealing a street. So, and our test case came when the big rains came, and we looked at how well the ARAM held up, and we went out and did field reviews and some field observations, and it was holding up extremely well. So again, thank you to the team. We do spend money on testing, we do spend money on observation and field work, but that money is well spent because then we know the product we're getting in the field is good. So, and it takes a team to do that, and we have a great team behind us always making that work. So those are the two updates, and you'll see some of these and obviously the playgrounds and everything else in the next issue of Connect coming up.
Great. Okay. Update from our city attorney, and Greg, thank you for sending out that lengthy email with all the updates. So maybe you
Right,
want to
so-
just share what you sent us.
So I sent this week a 50-page update on legislation affecting cities. I will be going through it myself. It was compiled by one of my partners and 2 associates, so I'll be going through it myself and bringing individual items in January. Until then, I just want to say thank you for always asking good questions, always putting the city first. And on a personal note, thank you for all of your support of myself and my family through 2025, and may 2026 be better for us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Item 13, council reports regarding ad hoc or standing committee meetings. Anyone? Nope. Okay. Council items separate from the city manager's regular agenda. Let's see, Councilmember Yu?
Nothing to add, Mayor, other than happy holidays, everyone.
Okay. Councilmember Chen?
Nothing to add. Well, also, wishing everybody happy holidays.
Thank you. Councilmember Chavez?
I just want to get a shout out to our Parks and Rec Department on our holiday parade and event afterwards. Fantastic event. Jerry, you better judge of this than I am, but it seemed like it was a pretty big crowd this year.
Biggest crowd I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
on
agree.
its own. Yeah.
I agree. It was,
Probably 1,500 to 2,000.
it's funny how it starts out kind of slow by Ralph's, and then as you get closer, it just
Yeah.
starts expanding, and we get down, it was a lot of people. But did a great job as always. Park looks fantastic, and thank you for all those who participated and helped make that a successful event. I know that Mayor Sternquist is going to have a few words at the end of the meeting, but I just want to kind of send my sincere condolences out to the families who lost loved ones, of course, at Bondi Beach in Australia. As many of you know, our sister city, Hawkesbury, is not too far. It's probably, I'd say maybe an hour and a half drive from Bondi Beach, probably. When I was there, we actually took a train, and I think the train took longer than driving because it has a lot of stops. But, Bondi Beach, those of you familiar with it, is a pretty popular tourist place. A lot of people go there. Good street life, and it's just very sad that something tragic like that happened. And also, of course, the tragedy at Brown University. Not the best way to end 2025, of course, but as Mr. Murphy said, let's hope 2026 is better. Can't be much worse, I don't think. Right? And but we look forward to that as well. So other than that, happy holidays to everyone, and have a safe holiday and with your families, and looking forward to next year.
Tom, what is the name of the Hawkesbury mayor?
I knew you would ask me that.
It's okay, we
I
can
know it.
have
We'll
them
get
look
it.
it
Yeah,
up,
we'll
though.
get it. Yeah, I think, I can get that for you.
And
That's
then we
not a
can
problem.
send a,
Yeah, we'll send some
something out.
condolences out to them, but, yeah, Bondi Beach is about 4 miles from Sydney. going due east. But you know, it's kind of a suburb of Sydney, I guess you could say, but, yeah.
Okay. Mayor Pro Tem?
Yeah, ditto to the Lights on TC. Fantastic turnout. What I learned this year is that apparently my youngest son Jacob is more popular than all of us as we were driving down the street. He had
No
more,
one waved at me either, I think.
he had more shout outs
yeah,
than
they
any
all
of us
get the waves.
combined. And I think much to Adrian's chagrin, I think they were having a little friendly competition about how many people they would recognize as we were driving down Las Tunas. But either way, fantastic event. Our Parks and Rec folks do an amazing job. So wishing everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. I do also want to mention that, you know, as part of the holiday season, I was also at the winter concert that the school district musical program holds at Oak Avenue. Well, mainly because Adrian's in orchestra. But nevertheless, I am always impressed by what our school district does, the music program, and I don't know how with such limited staff that they have that they're able to pull off such a massive achievement. I mean, coordinating 70 kids in an orchestra and also their band was fantastic. So yeah, kudos to them. I think as a parent, we hear a lot about the performing arts, and the more you talk to parents who have kids outside of our district and in other districts, they say, oh, we don't really have that. Or they say, oh, I didn't know they had that at the elementary level. I think that's really the key. I mean, a lot of high schools have band and other things, but orchestra at an elementary level is kind of, that's an anomaly, I would say. So very, very happy to have attended that and seen all the young students and their amazing talent on display.
Thank you.
Did the high school do a holiday event this year, Jerry?
Pardon me?
Did the high school do a holiday event this year? Don't they usually do one at the San Gabriel Civic?
Last Tuesday.
Oh, it was last Tuesday.
We go tonight.
Oh, did you guys get notification of that? I didn't either. Yeah. Oh, well. All right.
Similar notification the mayor got at the Women's Club.
Yeah, same notification, yeah. Seems to be a, what's that line in Kohan Luke? There seems to be a, what is it? Yeah, failure to communicate. Yeah, we'll work on it for the
It's
new.
nice to have a chair, but if nobody tells you,
Yeah.
you can go sit there.
Well,
How do you
we'll-
know?
We'll look, we'll try to improve that next year.
But anyway, Tom, anything else?
That's,
No.
that,
William?
Right.
So we went to the Women's Club event. It was their 100th anniversary, and it was a lovely event at the Almanzar Court, and I think all of us were there, right? Oh, William? Well, you were there in spirit. But it was a lovely event, and kudos to that group for sustaining such a long period of time, having the Women's Club. I know they have been reinvigorated and have been doing some great work with the foster care programs. And so a lot of their funding goes, especially during the holiday, to collecting gifts for the kids. Let's see, one other thing I was going to say is, and now I forgot. But anyway, it seems sometimes like this month after Thanksgiving just flew by, and now we're just a few days away from Christmas. And then other times with everything that our communities suffer, it seems like the longest year, because there was just so much going on, and, you know, the news was just consistently bad news. And it seemed like, when are we ever going to get to good news? And it seems like that took some time, but like Greg said, I wish everyone, you know, just a peaceful, if anything, 2026. And I think we've come out stronger. I know the Altadena area is definitely coming back. There's a lot of new restaurants and businesses that have opened. Brian, you told me of one today. Was that Altadena or Pasadena? I forget.
On the border.
On the border, but I've seen on the news that there's a lot of new places, so if you can go out and support them, that would be great. The issue with Bondi Beach, I must have received at least 10 emails from different groups that, from all over the U.S., saying would mayors do a proclamation to just support anti-Semitism, similar to when we did the one regarding Asian hate. And so I just wanted to let you know that there was one that seemed to be very well written and represented what I think our values were. So you did it online, so I did that for us, and I'll send you all a copy of that. I sent it to Tom because Tom had asked me about the closing the meeting in memory of the people who lost their lives. And actually, not just the people who lost their lives, but just the whole community. It's so devastating. I mean, it just, if we feel so bad about it, you can't hardly imagine how the people there must feel. So in honor of the memories of those who lost their lives and what the struggle is that the community is going through, I'd like to close the meeting in their honor. So we are adjourned.